Educational dollars are getting stretched more and more every year. It's all getting pushed back onto the students and tuition, and this is one way that we can help those programs to be able to provide high-quality educational tools.
The video resources that are available from ARUP are so helpful in allowing students to review information that is provided in the laboratory sessions and even sometimes the lecture sessions, and it gives them opportunity off-site when they're at home and in their own space. They can go back and say, yeah, I need to look at this and remind myself.
I had a blood bank lecture that I wasn't quite sure on during the real-time lecture, so I went back and I could re-listen to parts I didn't quite understand, rewind, or just to reiterate things that I didn't catch in class. And then there's been topics that weren't necessarily covered in class that the videos covered, so it was nice to have that second resource.
The idea behind the website was to be able to provide an enrichment activities or to help the students be able to have a second chance at learning things or a preliminary exposure to information before they actually got in a lecture and in lab, so that they would have multiple exposures to the material.
I really like it because it gives audio and visual demonstration of the different procedures, like making a blood smear. It's a really difficult thing to do starting off, and so I had like my professor's version of it, but it was nice to see some other professionals doing it and explaining how they do it and why it works.
We worked really closely with the University of Utah's MLS faculty and said, what are your stress points? What are the points that you would like some help with? What are the things that you've seen that students struggle with? Or even what are the things that you don't like to teach every time?
We don't often have times, or at least I don't often have time in my classroom to repeat procedures. And by having these videos available, the students can review them prior to their practical exams so that they can feel more comfortable going into the practical and say, yeah, I reviewed this now as an online resource and I'm good to go with this.
I've sometimes recorded my lectures in class, but to have the actual video has been really handy to go with the slide that the professor showed, where I'm just going off audio, but these videos are really nice to have the accompanying visual aid to it.
I would recommend these resources to other programs because they get to the basics that are used in a lot of our teaching methods in MLS programs. These videos have been set up with, I think, the ways that most of us approach our teaching, and so I think they are general enough they can be used by many different programs.
We have so much expertise in-house at ARUP with 70+ medical directors, and we are so blessed to have this great wealth of knowledge. And so what we wanted to do in the Institute for Learning was to capture that as much as we could for student use and to make it available not only just for the students at the University of Utah, but for students in the MLS programs anywhere in the world. And by putting it on the web and making it completely free of charge, it makes it available to any MLS program, regardless of their ability to pay.